Welcome to StaffTRAK ATS demo on how to use the system. So this is a applicant tracking system for tracking the passage of candidates through the hiring process. So the first thing you would want to do is, if you're going to use the system, is add a job vacancy. To do that, you would go to the job ID here, add in the job ID 5, and add in the job title. Let's say we're looking to hire a doctor. Location Chester. Hiring manager Peter Jones. Department medicine. Hours full time. Grade top. Recruiter Shannon Brown. Date job posted, let's say today. Number of positions 3, so for the 3 doctors. Status is open, as you'd imagine, and the cost, let's say, is £600. To add the job, you simply go add job. That's added. Next thing we will want to do is add an applicant. Let's say we had an applicant for the this position. Job ID 5, job title doctor. This is so it tracks and finds the right thing. Right. Applicant, let's say Claire Erickson. Application source. Where did it come from? Let's say this isn't essential. It's handy to know where the applicant came from. So they might have came through your website. Application date. Let's say they came a few days after you put the ad up, for the 10th, 2018. And what stage are they at now? Let's say now they're at the let's say they're at second interview stage, and they are, which say that's sort of 10th of the 10th, 2018, a little bit further on. Had the first interview on the 6th of the 10th, 2018. Under offer. So none of these things matter now. They're just at second interview stage. That's where they are. So you've got the applicant in. The next thing to do is click the add recruit up here, and then you can add the candidate into the system. It takes a few seconds to upload to the system, and as soon as that's done, you'll be able to go down to the applicant tracker bit at the bottom, which is down here. I think it'll do one more upload. And then you'll be able to choose your particular role. I've added some jobs earlier, but this time we're looking at job 5, which is for the doctor. You can currently see there's data in there for the previous one. We're just waiting for it to update with the data for job 5. That's the doctor, Claire Erickson, is currently at second interview stage, as you can see here. And application source website. And you've got all this information about this particular position. First interview, second interview is on the 10th of October. There are 3 positions required. And you've got 1 applicant at second interview stage. There's other data which I put in there earlier, so we can look at job ID 4. So if you're recruiting, you may want to look at some of the other job IDs because you've had another applicant. You just may want to know what's going on. So the job ID 4 is the designer. You've had 1 candidate, Eric Bristow. They're at first interview stage, and the first interview is on the 3rd of the 10th. Once again, there's other applicants, so there's another job here, 3, job ID 3, and once again, you'll be able to view the data for all the applicants. Well, actually, for the tester position, there's 2 openings, but nobody's applied yet. So once you've done that, you've put all your applicants in, and you may be reviewing all of your candidates from time to time to see where they are at the process. You can track exactly where they are throughout the process. Once you have enough candidates and they're all set up for interview, you might come to this page. So you can see here, this is a job ID for the designer, and you can see the interviews are set up, and 3rd of the 10th, 2018, you've got 1 candidate. If you had a lot of candidates, this would be all the way down here, and you'd have a schedule which you can print and give to your hiring manager. So you can look at the doctor one, which we just put in there, and you can see then that that will appear, and that will produce in just a few seconds an entire candidate list for the interview. Once again, there's only one applicant, but then you can print this. Then the dashboard will begin to automatically update with all the data. So it's telling you you've got 4 open positions, total number of applicants 3, cost per hire. It will take a while before these things to fill up. So the applicants per hire and cost per hire, these things will populate once you've actually finished and you've actually put in the hired data. Then it will start calculating all these things. But it's doing as much as it can, phone, first interview, second interview, because that's all the data you have in it. So that's pretty much the system. Thank you.